Hi, I'm Bill, the Domestic Monk. Welcome back to another video, and thanks very much for watching. This video is a tribute to a man who was a great influence in my growth as a Catholic, the great Al Kresta. I've had occasion to mention Al several times in some of my past videos. For those who don't know much about him, Al was raised Catholic but fell away from the church at a young age, pursuing life as a musician. He was later drawn into evangelical Protestantism and even served as a pastor of an evangelical church for a period of time. Eventually, he found his way back to the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. After a career managing religious bookstores for many years, he found himself in Catholic radio, and that's where he really hit his stride. His daily radio show, Kresta in the Afternoon, could be heard on EWTN, Ave Maria Radio, and Sirius XM, where I listen to it. Al was the Rush Limbaugh of Catholic radio hosts, in my opinion. I absolutely loved his show. No one gave better interviews than Al Kresta. If I had a nickel for every time I heard a guest tell him something like, "That was a great question," I'd be a very rich man. But he has made me a much richer man, spiritually anyway, by virtue of listening to this man's commentaries, teachings, and interviews over the last decade or so. Al was so insightful and always very well prepared for the interviews he conducted. And he literally covered everything on his show, from current events, church history, apologetics, the lives of the saints. If it impacted the Catholic faith, he addressed it, and somehow he had a great deal of knowledge on it that he could share with meaning and impact that few, if any, could equal. Unlike many in Catholic media who seem to thrive on controversy in the church, Al never got caught up into negativity at all. He was always able to comment on difficult issues in the church without attacking the church or the Pope, always keeping in mind that it was Christ's church that he was speaking about. Even during the darkest days of the clergy sex abuse scandal and the Theodore McCarrick scandal, he could point out very real problems in the church without pointing the finger. He never forgot that he was spreading the good news. I was saddened to hear about his recent cancer diagnosis, which took him off the air suddenly just a few weeks ago. Al's no stranger to suffering, having painfully lost his leg about 20 years ago due to a painful infection. While I was saddened that we've lost him so suddenly, I'm grateful that his suffering, in this instance at least, appears to have been minimal. The essence of sainthood is living our vocation well, by keeping Christ central in our lives. While I never had the honor of meeting Al Kresta in person, his example was obvious. Al lived his vocation well. He was faithfully married to his wife Sally for over 50 years. He was a father of 5 and had something like 25 grandchildren. He led a positive, faith-filled Catholic radio ministry to spread the gospel to a world badly in need of it. I pray for the repose of Al's soul, of course, but as Catholics we believe that those in heaven before the throne of God can pray for us. I really don't think that it's a stretch that upon his passing, Al Kresta heard the words, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And therefore, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask him, "Al Kresta, pray for us." If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like it and share it with others. So thanks very much for watching, and as always, Siempre Adelante.